Okay. I got the elixir back, so we can start fixing that. And I thought about that province, that fort that I ditched. I'm going to move the birds out of there too. I'm going to try to get one of these Zots to make some undead for me as soon as I have a few death gems to spare. We'll see if we can figure out how to get some undead to patrol it. I don't know if I can pull it off with Death 1, but I'll check. The only time I played Death was the one time I played as Airmore, and, well, they had a lot of special spells. So I have to check what we have available. Death is one of the schools of magic I've not really been looking at very much. But I should probably be. Alright, we got our next research level. We summoned stuff. We found sites. Starlight Chasm. Let's see. Looks like we got water, earth. That sounds like astral, but he doesn't have astral. Oh, I wish I still had my astral guy. I'm going to turn somebody into an earth astral mage. I'll find an earth 2 and give them some astral magic and make them site search or something. I don't know. Still can't find death sites. Lots of fails. Alright, we got some of these. Who did that exactly? Alright. Good exercise. Probably got some XP from that. Well, that didn't last long, now did it? Oh well, 4 or less coral guards. Yeah, these are probably... Really? Just 10 guys. Alright. Ow! No! Oh my gosh, that neutral luck is bad luck. If you have neutral luck, you actually have bad luck. Because, good grief. Yet another. This is the second time I've caught one of his recently. Why are you scouting me? Don't you have other things to worry about? Anka. Palisade, palisade, palisade. I want to upgrade them. My troops in Underspring are gonna starve. Is that so? So I got some more trades set up. I'm gonna get a whole lot of air next turn. Get out! Get out! Out! Well, you guys, having been here, should be stronger than ever. Let me see. Oh, you bought the Master Assassin. I have, like, no money. Oh, man. I need more cash. Well, we are climbing the leaderboards, you two. Seriously, get out! Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Alright, you're still heading this way. You're probably going to pass through the Iron Caverns. And you might as well take this with you. You two will go that way. That should work. I'll have to hire another one of these. Meanwhile, over here, this fine patrolman is picking up some more. Which is good, because he's got to get that unrest down. Actually, this guy would give you better morale. Or he could just blood hunt for a turn. That's probably fine, too. Alright. Congratulations, you didn't catch something icky. It sure would be nice if I could start summoning a bunch of units over this way. Perhaps you should go to the Mines of Despair. It's a bit strange. You should be a researcher, but you could summon cave grubs, so maybe. Okay, next important question. I don't know why this province has 2 death scales, but Death did not find anything. Wow, what a waste of my death gems. I thought for sure. I guess it must be blood, or... We already searched with a divine, too. I guess blood? Search? We're getting tons of these guys over here now. Isn't that great? We're gonna have tons of equipment for them as well. Look at all this great stuff. Okay, what do you need? You need a shoe. This one. Alright, there you go. Look at you go. As long as you stay inside my dominion, you're immortal. That doesn't mean you can't get all messed up, but hey, it's something. I could improve your main armor. But not by much. It's okay. I'm happy with your spear. I'm happy with your arrow protection. The helmet will give you dark vision since you're going to be underground. That's the correct one for you. Yeah, I think all around you're pretty good. You're an ass kicker, ready to go. You'll buff yourself up. I'm gonna grab Alt and then Enchant, because I can get this in one go, and you know, I don't know, as long as my opponent's not throwing lightning at me, this will be great. My opponent will be throwing lightning at me, though, so that's a bit of a problem. I'm not sure where shock resistance is. Oh, here it is. Resist lightning. We could mix resist lightning in if we felt the need to. I know he's got lightning. I might need to move some things. We do not have our lion back. Huh. Alright. Next question. Alright. With that, you are now free to roam. Which is good, because we're going to need to move you this way. In fact, we may have to move quite a few things up soon. I think next turn I can begin attacking him. I think. Oh, not that one. Go here? Nope, not that one. Go here? Yeah, that's one we can do. Because you're going to search here. And you've already searched here. So, I guess... Nope, not there. The next ones that I make, the next Zots, they're going to end up going up, I think. I have to check. How many turns till I can... hold on a second. One sec. I can give orders to attack on turn 34. Next turn. Okay. So what that means is we need to march. That means you are going to be a combat mage. Ugh. You thought you were going to be a sight searcher like so many others, and I kind of wish you were doing that. But no. Your job is going to be... So we got 40 and 40 here. Your job is going to be a mighty and terrible wizard. You've got earth power, phoenix power. You've got magma bolts. You've got Temper of Armor, Gift of Giant Strength, all kinds of options available to you. Acid sprays, in fact. Acid spray, this one's interesting. This range is too short, though. I don't know. Fire 3 makes me want to make him go up Phoenix power. And then just start lobbing fireballs or something. Which might be... You know what? Until I come up with a better, more specific idea. I could also just summon a bunch of these. Until I come up with a more specific idea, I'm going to set you to fireballs. Yeah, that should only cost you 5 fatigue at shot. You probably should wear something. We'll see if I can craft something for you. Alright, you're gonna step forward. That's what I thought. You can actually strike our Anremark. Anremark! You could strike that with this. These are supposed to be divided up with the other troops, but... Yeah, what can you do? Alright, let's see. Okay, these are bodyguards. Get yourself some more. Alright. So, this guy's got basically the same thing going. I'm gonna need to set up... I'm gonna need to set up all the teams and how they move. I'll figure that out later. Our defense skill is not bad. So what's gonna happen is this group is going to move towards Deep Gorge Cavern. We're gonna build a lab there, and a bunch of my guys are gonna dive down there. Now, if he has anything sneaking around, he's probably gonna... 151. Yeah, we can get away with this. Just gotta make sure there's enough food. If there's anything sneaking around, he'll probably try to pop up and burn some of my temples. They're nice and exposed. He could even be in further than I'd expect. We built a few forts. Ugh, I need to populate them now. Okay, that'll be 20 for you. Where else did we just suddenly fortify? That's a good question. Let's ask. Okay. This one. Didn't we just lose a lab here? No, that was here. Ugh. I'll probably just summon birds to here. That probably makes the most sense. Where are my bird summoners? Hold on, I think you can reach there. Okay, do I have any exposed temples up here? He could take this. I don't think that would be very good for him, but he could do it. I don't think I have any other exposed temples upstairs. Okay, I've got one here he could hit. I'll have to do something about that. The desert has something bad that diseases you. If he wants to send his men in there, I mean, I can't recommend it. Okay. Oh, right, of course. We have them coming in, but they're not here yet. That means it hurts. Okay. Do what you gotta. Okay. That's fine. Okay. In that case, do not hire these. We'll get the birds to do that. That's fine. That's settled. That means this guy's probably going to end up leading armies around. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of stuff moving around. But we'll hopefully be able to... No, no. This group should be bodyguards. Yeah. My guy. My poor guy. You'll still be able to transport these. So. Now that's doing its job. That means you are free to head up. You're free to head up. If he tries to burn temples down here, there's a lot of troops that could potentially punish him. I probably want to do something about these two provinces, though. They produce a lot of gems. I don't know. Depends on how busy he is, I suppose. Maybe this guy will step forward with a bunch of worms. It's not a bad idea. Could catch him trying to bird something in the nether. And this guy could even resupply my guys. I should probably have somebody moving up who can go into Mile Deep as well. Alright. We'll build a lab here and outfit all the assassins. I look forward to them and their exploits. I'm going to have to forge a whole bunch more stuff. And it's time for you guys to move. Yep, all of you need to move. So, we're outfitting you. So, what did we forge for you? Each of you forged a helmet that you need. And I'd love to give you more things. But hold that thought. This is the minimum. Looks like we're short one. Oh, wait a minute. You're just a regular guy. I'm actually gonna leave this guy here. He can transport men for me. Yeah. So. I'll have to kit out what they do in battle and figure out their spells and everything. But this army here is now marching. They're gonna be here. So they can jump underground or assault a fort. I mean, you know, whatever they want to do. I've got options. Are we not hiring men here? We should be hiring men on the border. Shouldn't we? Okay, I need my money. As much as another Archon... we cannot get wind. As much as another Archon is nice. Hire a cheap thing. Alright, you're just making those, that's fine. What are you hiring? Nothing, right, of course, you wouldn't. I need to negotiate. I want to hire one more of these. I'll see if he's willing to let me have this for another turn. Well, 2 turns. You found nothing in the forest. Well, on to the next site. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to forge a lot of things. I'm gonna have to forge a lot of things, hire a lot of troops, go over a lot of places and what they're doing. Am I gonna stop hiring these for a little while? A hiring freeze on them? We have other options. We have very important options, even. I really want some more Cyclopses. I really feel like I should have a forging Cyclops at all times. But I like these. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do here. We'll come back to it. Okay, some of these provinces are far enough removed from the fighting that they can be allowed to stop. Another fire one. Good grief. Yeah, I cannot get a Wind Archon. I just can't seem to pull one. I'll let you keep summoning Zots. That's fine. We need labs and temples everywhere. This is close enough to the front lines. We can continue hiring in those sites. This... if he makes an advance, I'll be glad to have some troops there. It's really this side that I'm most afraid of. This is the side I need to do a lot of work on. The forts are too far back. Forts are too far back. Even if I hired giants, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns to get up there. But it's not a terrible idea to hire some guys here. I'm going to put it on repeat. I probably will use this as a site. If they do push this way, we'll have different units, but a few of the big guys make a big difference. Mixed in with all of this kind of stuff. So yeah, we'll probably want to build a lab somewhere over here as well. We don't have good mage support. Without the Lion, this is the only spellcaster. I need to give him a fire helmet so we can see in the dark better. And I might even upgrade him further because we're going to be relying on him as our sole spellcaster. I need to take care of him. I can't let him run hyper speed into the enemy and get himself killed either. So I might even confiscate his boots. Alright. Next turn we'll be doing our attacks and receiving them. I don't see any other of his armies. It looks to me like he's not really sieging that. We managed to take them for a turn, but he lost a bunch of them as well. I think this is a fine spot for a scout. Not likely to get caught there. Not a likely place for patrols. What is this? 200 troops on the border? Don't you have bigger things to worry about with, do you have bigger fish to worry about? You haven't had the broken ocean taken from you. I wonder. Well, no matter. Alright. Anything else critical that we need to look at this moment? No, I think it's mostly going to be me fussing with equipment from here. I think that's most of what's left to sort out. These guys with the golden spears are pretty good. There's a temptation to give them things. There's a temptation to just give them everything and fill every slot, but the magic spear's good enough. Most of their equipment is pretty okay. So, let's see, just sorting things a little bit. These are intended for the assassins. So I've got weapons for 4 of them. I've got armor for 3, a couple of these. I'm gonna need helmets for all of them. Let's see, this is for these 2 are for the lion. The lion should be equipped with these, and it should make him actually significantly more devastating to the enemy. I can't do much about his defenses just now. He really shouldn't fight Ulm too much because magic weapons. But if Ulm steps into my territory... This is also my... Oh, shit. This should be going over here. As should this. This is another assassin toy. Okay. So, we need to equip this on my diseased guys. These 2 are for the lion. He'll defend in my territory where he has lots of candles supporting him. Probably with troops supporting him too, just in case I get invaded. Don't know what to do with this. Probably I'll give it to some random guy who I'm telling to stay behind the troops. And well, this just goes to a forger. Someone who's forging things. Alright. I need more birds. I need so many more birds. Alright, I'll talk to Muspelheim about this. See if I can borrow it a tiny bit longer. And, forge a whole bunch of stuff. Let's see how many gems we can melt in a turn. Yeah. I'm really disappointed in the Hall of Death Sites being 0 things found for all the Zots I made. And this one that I empowered only found six blood. Only succeeded one time, and all the rest of the searches have been failures. Actually, it's probably because the population is so low. I know that's a factor. I'm gonna reposition you to the womb. Wow, you're slow. But yeah, if I put you here, you'll probably find more stuff. Of course, I was tempted to have you search for sites. You might even find a blood site. Who knows? Yeah, anyway, I'm just going to have her blood searching over here. It's probably a better spot. I'm going to want to up the defenses where they're not to 10, up to 10. Or maybe way further. He's probably, if he were to attack me, he's going to hit one of these three. So he can burn a temple. I mean, I doubt he's going to reach this far, but it's always possible. He could get all the way down into here. Because I have a lot of temples down here that don't have fortifications. But I'm betting he'd go for one of these three. This one's no good because I could just push troops down into it at any moment. So he won't want to put them there. So, probably one of these two. But you can never be sure. Okay, this would let me attack Deep Gorge, which I'll also be coming down on. Our goal is the Silent Cavern, one way or another. This army... I gotta go here. I gotta prevent this infection from spreading. These are my sewers. I'm the Rat King, not you. Not you. So this army is going to be a little bit slower to catch up. But that should be okay. Yeah, we'll move forward. We'll hit this, and then we'll get into here. I wonder if he's going to attack this cavern. He could. It's another place I might up the defenses of. The unrest levels are real high around here. Real high. All that work by my Minister of Propaganda has left a few candles burning. Just a few. But he's pushing his candles in, too. Yeah, I gotta take that. I'll have to see. Maybe he can be convinced to go away. I don't know what price he might ask, but I can try. Alright, anything else to check? No. I think next turn is, well, next turn we're declaring our attacks, and that's when shit's gonna go down. But this turn, So, it's tempting to move straight down, but I'm 100% sure these guys moving to this border will give him something to think about. I just don't think it's enough troops, to be honest. I don't think it's enough troops. There's a lot of spellcasting support, but that's all we got. If he had a bunch of lightning mages, he'd be like, well, I got a bunch of lightning mages. I can just kind of destroy this. Didn't you have 200 units a turn ago? Huh. Well, I'm sure he knows what he's doing. Leogryphs. Huh. Well, best of luck with that thing. Alright then. Alright. Get in there. Alright. It's time to begin making our moves of war. Oh, we're gonna suffer. But we got this guy back. That's something. He doesn't like. He's allergic to magical weapons, though. But do what we can. All right. I got some air gems. I got some chain mails. Not as many summons as I'm used to seeing, but there's a reason for that. All right. Finally, making up for all our failed searches for death gems, we have a start. That's good. And sadly, we're not finding as many sites as we used to. Cool. Alright, let's see. These things are just nasty. Oh, man. That's sad. That army has really been ground down to nothing. It's a good thing I've got some support coming, but man, I wish I had some mages. I wish the lion was still with them. Okay. Oh, hey, Rainer, what are you doing here? In the frozen caverns, eh? Why are they frozen? I thought the cave layer was somewhat protected from seasonal temperature changes. Alright, well, anyway, we got some attacks. Yeah, I haven't been sending priests in by themselves anymore, so that's all good. Ugh. Well, that might be why we're getting so many frosty stuff. Alright, that's probably all the walled cities and stuff that I was doing. So... Cursed, you say? Man. That's annoying. I hope it just hits some birds. Alright. I do need to get each of these to produce a few soldiers. Giant soldiers. Scouting information is always incomplete. I don't know how many scouts they have, but if all they see in the forts is that each fort has a few guys in it, they'll, well, they won't be sure what I'm doing. I could be hiring them non-stop and transporting them around. If, on the other hand, they come up to a fort and see no giant soldiers in it, well, they'll know I'm not hiring for sure. So, we gotta get all these guys down and equip them. We've got a lot of good equipment for them now. We have a lot of good equipment for them, in fact. Let's begin sorting. Alright. Okay, what all have we got here? Seems pretty good. I'll need more of those. Oh yeah. Well, there's those new chainmails for 2 of them. Okay, we probably should make some more helmets now. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of these, but we've got these for 2 of them. So 2 of these can go on soldiers that could use them. Okay. The helmet department is lacking. The boots department is lacking. But, you know, no. Whoops. Oh no, I don't want you to have that. Anyway, it should be all good. When did you learn death magic? You lost one of your nature, which is sad. And you picked up a death? Does that happen sometimes? Ah, losing the enlarge really hurts. That was a good buff for you. But Fire Shield is a good buff for you. Gift of the Hair. I'm a steed. Why can't I have a rider? Then I could use this. Alright. Death doesn't really give me much. I mean, I guess I can use Skeletal Body. I guess. I guess that makes sense. So, you got fire shields. Cool. Alright, we're working on alt. Oh no, I screwed up. I had just short. That's unfortunate. Okay. Well, you don't move so quick. Death instead of the second nature. I really preferred having enlarged, but there's nothing I can do about it. Alright, we could forge more stuff. Let's see, you guys are going to be here. He can't attack me here. He could strike to here, which is definitely possible. It'd be attacking into this. Not entirely sure what's up with this gap. Oh, I just have one guy in the middle who's different? Anyway, I could summon a whole bunch of junk and put it into, pushing him back if needed. It doesn't seem like it would matter too much if he stepped here. If he just stays in that fort, though, I guess everything's okay. But yeah, if he were to step here, that would probably be to distract my armies that are here. But they're really going down here. That's really where they're going. Man, I want so many more temples down here. He's gonna have something to think about on his west side. This army is still marching. Looks like he cut that off. Looks like he's got all of this. I need to send more scouts down there. Now, I don't see anything he can really do to me over here. But he could have hidden guys that are going to storm up this way. Hard to sure. This is exposed. He could hit that. There's definitely possibilities of things he could do. You two need to stay inside of castles because, you know, being exposed right now. As much as I'd love to sight search this desert, that's probably a bad idea to go there. Alright, let's see. Okay. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of forging, a lot of summoning. Looks like you got a big old army here. What are you doing here? Are you attacking him? Or him? I think you joined in on the Lanka fight. Don't you have to worry about... You share way too much territory with an ocean predator. You shouldn't be here. Well, I mean, whatever. I'll have to talk to him. Since we seem to basically share a border now, I should negotiate a nap. Well, I already share a border. Yeah, I should get a nap with him. Alright. I negotiated one more turn of this, so that's nice. This should be a safe spot. Yeah, let's get... We got Death Gem income now, and I have a bunch of things that can use death magic. Let's see. Meanwhile, over here, we're curing diseases. Which is good, because you guys have a whole bunch. Oh, hello. You must be... Alright, let's see. So, regeneration 10%. We can lead some men. And if I could awaken you, you would have magic. But I can't. I don't know. Regenerating 2 hit points a turn is nice, I guess. His magic resistance is good. If I equipped him, he could be useful. If I equipped him and I got him an item that made him a size category bigger, he could be pretty good. The best thing he's got going for him is Spirit Sight, which, I don't know, it could matter, maybe. I don't know what to do with this guy. I really don't. I'm gonna just kinda send him upwards for now, because what else am I to do? Let's see. Okay, so that should keep these 3 together, which is perfect. They'll keep getting their diseases cured. This guy is basically ruined, so can't help that. Alright, let's see what we got here. Patrol, please. Alright. And we even get a water. Isn't that neat? Alright, you're gonna search here. You're gonna search here. You're gonna search here. And we're gonna spend some death gems to do a ritual at some point. Alright. Alright, let's just do the war. What are we doing? Well, first off, I pushed this guy over here, so he gets this. They are undisciplined. Alright. Next up, we've got this army. Alright, I guess I'm gonna push this guy here. You're gonna go in. Alright, everything seems fine-ish. Stay behind troops. Stay behind troops. Undisciplined. Well, they'll throw sticks and stones. And you guys will throw javelins. they be mixed together, perhaps? Or kept separate? I don't know. I'll mix them. I'll mix them. Okay, and then you'll add some more cavemen. And you yourself... I think you want to be in the fray. You guys are... Ooh, boy. Man, oh, yeah, this guy's doomed. I wish that I had some kind of affliction cure. I intensely wish for that. Alright, this guy, he's going to march this way. These caveman champions are terrible. But whatever. Alright. I've negotiated to get him out of my sewer. I'll go ahead and splurge and get the third caveman. There, now if he throws a scout at it, it'll hold, maybe. Okay, we're gonna take Silver World, and we're gonna take Iron Caverns, and we're gonna have a pretty good army for pushing him out of Stumbledown. I don't have a lot of troops in this area, to be honest. Even with everything I've been pushing. I'm gonna keep pushing troops forward, though. Okay. Alright, this guy is gonna be a troop transport running up this way as well. We've got some birds coming. They'll do the unrest removal. Yeah. 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 Alright. And so many things are in motion now. Oh. Hold on, where are you going? Okay, you're going that way. You're going that way. It's difficult to keep track of so many. Let's hire more. Okay, I'm reasonably confident in this guy. I'm reasonably confident in this. So these move at 8. These only move at 5. My biggest fear is he'll use a bunch of archery against this army. That's my biggest worry. Anyway, I want that. Only one direction for you all to go, but I kind of feel like I should have some guards, because he's going to pop up and try to burn things. He's going to want to burn stuff. That brings us to this mess. So this stuff is still slow. This would be a good way to keep them safe. I think. Let's see. Hold an attack. So that's just to try to keep the ranged attacks off the cave grubs a little bit. Yeah. So these three should move forward. The hoplites. The hoplites want to be buffed. That's important to me. He's going to be so confused as to why I'm carrying blood with me everywhere I go. Okay. And the cynocephalans are undisciplined, so I also have no control of them. But they can be shooting and doing their part from, I'll put them up here. Alright. So, this is an army that will step here. Alright. We're gonna have an army that steps here. Now, what about these lovely assassins? If you do step on this, I'll have an assassin there to start knocking your generals out. I don't know if I tell them to assassin. Do they assassinate before his army moves out of the way? Could be tricky. But his only direction would be to go to the waste where you get randomly cursed, or here, which would be next to my army, so... I'm gonna move these two up. I still can't believe I didn't find any death there. You're gonna search that. Alright, you guys did a great job. You're gonna back up now. I have all these priests, and they're gonna be running around doing stuff in the future, but for the moment... Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of back people away from the border. You can hang out here, though. That should be fine. And you can try to push the candles. That should be acceptable. Alright, I think that's all the battle stuff. The real question is, where are we going to be surprised? Where are troops going to unexpectedly pop up? Alright. Also, I'm going to be changing my hiring practices. Okay, this is a respectable force you've got. You've got 99 men. I'm going to push you this way, and then we'll figure out where you go from there. You can't site search the capital. There's never anything there. Why don't you go site search this bog? Oh yeah, you popped up through the hole, that's why. Yeah. I could spend 4 death gems to 9 search things each turn, and it would be faster. But unless I actually score hits, it just ends up wasting gems. I don't know if it's a wise way of doing things or not. I don't know if this is intelligent. The multiple alarms are telling me it's time to wake up. Ha 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 ha. Little do they know. Foolish alarms. Alright, I'll try searching this bog. It could have something in it. Places that I haven't found a single thing are also suspicious to me. I don't really know how it divvies up the sites. But anyway, I'll just fling out that for this turn and see what it does. From here, it's pretty much just me doing the crafting. Oh yeah! No, there is another important something. Call the winds on yourself. Call the winds on yourself. Because I'm moving my armies out, I'll need those to protect those spots. Do I have any more priests just sitting around where they are exposed? They need to pull into places. I'm gonna have to move out soon. But that's okay. We'll forge something else, and then you'll probably begin doing the site searching thing. This one will probably become the one who's forging stuff. I'll just swap the goods around. Yeah. In you go. Why don't you go get a better look at what's happening up here? I'd like to know what kind of army Lanka's running. So, you've got me in the north, or south of you, the wraparound man. Alright, you've got me in the south, with armies that are threatening your border. You've got Muspelheim in the west. You've got Lanka in your north. Do you really have time to defend these caverns? Do you really? Do you? Can you afford this? Am I underestimating the Bakemonos? I'll have a lot of troops converging, but, you know, it's a lot of cavemen, which are undisciplined and, I don't know, kind of soft, kind of exposing their soft bellies to my enemies. But they hit pretty hard. These guys get multiple attacks. I don't know. I don't really know how this matchup goes. Man, I wish the line was still there. That was an upset for me. Oh, this is important. Get your grubby little cave grubs over here, would you? No, you. I'll have to set your setup, but I put a lot of them, I gave them orders just in case they found themselves in a battle unexpectedly. He could have gotten a random assassin from somewhere or something. I don't know. Alright, so I'll have at least some cave grubs in both of these, with spellcasters backing them. Well, this one will have a decent spellcaster back in it. So if he tries to raid with a very small army, I can up the defense of them. These two temples might be, if he just tries to use a small force, I can stop them. If he somehow gets down here, he can burn a bunch of temples, one after another, if he has a force that he's able to get down there, which he might. There's a limit to what I can prepare for, honestly. I really need to get the searching under all of these really, really high. This one will have to be done by the undead. But, yeah, once I've secured this, assuming I do, it's going to be Fortify, Lab, Temple. And he controls 5 of these, plus this one, that's 6, plus this one, that's 7 forts, 7 temples, 7 labs, then all of them can hire magician, or spellcasters, and, I'll have to get them some birds. I'll have to do what I can. I want to lock this down and make it no entry. And I'd like to catch all the scouts already down here. I want every tile to have a temple on it. Because I still have that bad idea of casting Gigantomancy and having a really powerful Dominion that can dom kill others. Because other people don't seem to necessarily have a lot of candles. Oh shit. Is that really you? Is that really you? Do you really have the ability to run 8 candles? Do you? You've not been very good at spreading if that's the case. You sure this isn't his candles? No, you probably had your Pretender and your Prophet parked here for an extended period. 8? I thought you were running low. Huh. Interesting. But in theory, if it really came to the horrors of Dom War, there are ways that you can zap a strong province away. It could be done. It could be done. Alright. Yeah. So, we're gonna put this here. Mercenaries. A big old pile of mace men. Oh, that's expensive. I'm tempted. It doesn't seem like the worst thing I could do to have another unit that I can spend if he tries to come and cause trouble. Am I making any obvious terrible mistakes that are just because of my inexperience? Like, is there something obvious that's about to happen to me when this war starts? This seems like a prime target for him to burn, and then when I try to attack, he can run away into hiding again. Right? Is he not going to attack my temples? Is he going to do something completely different that I just don't know about? There's a mechanic called raiding that I don't really understand, because I've never used it. Can he do that? Does he have seductresses that he can summon? I don't know if Ulm has seductresses or assassins in their lineup of summons. Ah, my lack of experience, my lack of knowledge. I should have played a game as Ulm. But what can you do? Here we are with what we got. So, I'm going to build a lab here before I march on that. And that's going to let me equip my guys. I think these assassins are fine where they are doing what they're doing, actually. I don't need to move them this turn. Gorge Cavern, they should have been mine ages ago if you hadn't formed this wall, blocking me. I know he doesn't want to give this up without a fight, but I just don't think he can afford to fight over it. I just don't think he can afford to fight over it right now. Alright. Oh, yeah, of course. The final thing we always check. How's this going? A dead guy is still more famous than either of my guys. Well, what can you do? How's that speed coming? 110%? Even when I do steal your boots, you're still so fast. I'm gonna have to look at that. 71. This guy's pretty epic. Shame he's not a spellcaster. Mr. Bunyan, you're not gonna get yourself murder-rated, are you? No, you're gonna be casting spells way too long to get yourself hurt. I think we need to change this a little. I think the gift of giant strength needs to come sooner. Otherwise, it won't benefit anyone. Then you toss in your stone skin, because I still don't know iron skin. Then you toss in your fire shield. Then you run screaming into battle, wreathed in flames and all, and you should do fairly well. Kinda wish the stone skin was earlier, because, you know, it keeps you safe, but what can you do? I really wish I had another spellcaster over here. That's the biggest problem. You know, that's a lot better looking morale right there. How about you march this way? Now, he could take this tile up here and then push down through this grate. I doubt Airmore is really all that tough. I'm relying on Airmore. I'm still relying on Airmore. It's still a factor in this game. How is it still a factor in this game? Because the fish didn't finish their war, they went over here to take this. And because they didn't finish their war, it's still going. Maybe they're trying to dom kill the last of him. I don't know. I don't know what they're up to. I really wish you could reassign where your pretender gets conjured to, though, because if your capital's taken, it's really dumb that your pretender keeps popping up there. Like, that's just stupid. He's just dumb. Anyway, he's probably patrolling at this point, so I'm gonna move you out of there. Because I don't want my scout getting caught like so many others have been. Okay. Anyway, nothing else to look at right now. Nothing else to look at right in this second. I feel like I need to make a bunch of helmets. I wish I had a bunch of those blood rings. I could make a bunch of cat-eye amulets, might be really good. Chi shoes would be good, but I have a limited supply of air. Tough to decide what to give my assassins. Burning pearls would be easier. It makes their assassinating worse, but maybe that's okay? Wow. Well, anyway.